Hello, beloved. This is Pastor Enos Nabdere of Back to Eden Ministries. We've been sharing on the responsibility of the wife in the home, and we saw from Genesis that God saw that Adam needed a helper, needed a companion to work together with to fulfill his mission, and God created Eve out of his rib, so that both of them would work together as equal partners. Now, this gives us the example that we ought to follow. There are many things that are happening today in the communities of the world and in the nations of the world, where the women want equal opportunities. That's not wrong, but you cannot have equal responsibility in a home. God ordained that there will be a leader in the home, and that's the husband. You too, as the wife, you are a leader in the home, but you submit to your husband in love, not submitting like a slave, not submitting like a worker, but submitting in love so that you can do your work and be fulfilled according to God's will. In Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10, it says, "A wife of noble character who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with her eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from far. She gets up while it is still dark. She provides food for her family and portions for her servant girls. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her tasks. She sees that her trading is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night." This is what we should consider when we are looking at the qualities and responsibilities of a wife in a home. Every husband dreams to have a wife ideal like the wife of the book of Proverbs. She wakes up early, she's diligent, she takes care of the home, she prepares at home, looks after the housework, looks after the business in the home, and takes care of everything at home with responsibility and with care. This is the dream of every husband. This is what ideally every man dreams in any woman he is dating or any girl he has spotted to be a future wife. The problem is that in today's contemporary world, people are absorbed in chasing either a professional career or chasing a job which is highly paying, and neglects the responsibility that they are supposed to take care of at home. Indeed, it is good for you to go and work profitably. You may be working at the bank. No problem. You may be working in the market. No problem. It doesn't matter where you are working. You may be a doctor. You may be an engineer. The truth is, what you are doing, the community and the nation is benefiting. But you have got your first responsibility. That's the home, where you've got to be excellent, where you don't neglect the submission to your husband, where you don't neglect your children because they need you, they need your care, they need your love as a mother, they need your counsel, they need your instruction, especially if they are tender, younger families, even when they are middle age. You as the mother, you have the responsibility to see that what you have as a vision for the family, it is fulfilled. Your husband who trusts you, your husband depends on you. But then, if you do not balance the place of work and you don't balance your responsibility at home, you will find that your relationship will break down. You will find that your children will not grow with a balanced idea of what the ideal family is. The Word of God is true, and the Word of God cannot be compromised. The truth is, if we all need to succeed, we need to go back to the Word of God. because it's the standard. God has given it to us. It is there to help the wife know her role, know her responsibilities, help the husband also know his role and responsibilities. Another topic that I'll be sharing later will be the role of the husband. But the wife needs to be a diligent, hard-working mother who does not neglect the responsibility of their home, but also works hard, both in the garden, maybe if you have livestock, whatever you have to do, it is your responsibility to balance out what you do out there and what you do with your home, with your husband, and with your children. This challenge is not only for people who work, it is also for the rural communities that depend on agriculture or that depend on raising livestock. It's the same. You cannot spend more time in the field looking after cattle and then you neglect preparing food, washing garments for your husband or your children. You need to balance going out to do work out there profitably and also come back home and take care of your home. The responsibility of making sure that the home is clean, it is hygienic, it falls on the shoulders of the wife. That is her responsibility. Obviously, even the father has to make sure that the home is clean and hygienic, but the first duty falls on the wife. I do believe by the time we finish sharing through the book of Proverbs, the mothers, the wives, and those who are intending to get married will find that there's a need for all of us to prepare before we enter this challenging ministry of family. I hope we have shared something sufficient to stir your heart and cause you to go deeper into reflecting on scriptures and listening carefully when we are taught and when we are corrected. May God bless you.